You're listening to KEXP. It's 90.3 FM right here in Seattle, worldwide, KEXP.org. Very excited to have Natalie Prass in studio playing some songs for us.
Ship. Never ship short.
Something I left out up beneath my sun that said we're closing. Because heavy clouds, they are growing. is so crazy. It is crazy. Oh, it is crazy to see a ship go down. Oh, go down. No way around it. A stronger kind of wind has started pushing in its teeth is showing. A wolf in wolf's clothing. And I will not, I will not allow it, no. And I will never kneel, my power isn't fear and aimed upon me. Oh no, I am never drowning. Oh, only when I am floating. Oh, well, I can see all of the sweet lights, but they are twinkling below me. Ooh, it is crazy. Oh, it is so crazy. It is crazy. Oh, it is crazy to see a ship go down. Oh, go down.
It's Natalie Prass here on KEXP. It's 90.3 FM, sounding great. Welcome back to Seattle. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. We're so excited to be here.
Yes, we're very happy to have you in. I was reading just before this that you used to run a dog clothing business. And if you ever decide to relocate to Seattle, I think you would make an absolute killing with that business here.
Okay. Well, we have absolutely fallen in love with Seattle, so who knows?
I was just curious, how long did you run that business?
Almost 2 years.
And you were doing that concurrently with the music?
Yes, but that was a time when I was like, maybe I'm not going to be a musician, because I was in Nashville and just doing that whole, struggle, like competing
the late
with
20s,
everybody else that lives there.
The late 20s struggle.
Totally. Yeah, I was like 27.
Yeah,
so I was like, maybe I'll try something different, something tangible, like making something with your hands and selling it and getting money. And, like writing music, you're just doing it and maybe money will come in, but it probably won't.
There's so many things.
Yeah, right.
What's the pressure like being a musician in Nashville? Is it energizing, or is it like a
It's
constant strain of things going on.
Yeah, it's both totally inspiring, and then it can be kind of crushing because, you're always, like, I guess maybe even when you're like in your 20s and you're just comparing yourself to others constantly. Now I'm in my 30s and I feel like I'm getting better at that, but when I was there, I started to like not leave my attic space. That was like my recording studio because I was just like, I don't know, there's just too many people that are doing the same exact thing and it gets a little exhausting. But it also taught me how to work really hard and if I'm really cut out for it or not, because, you just learn very quickly if it's the right thing for you because it's a weird job.
And you're based in Richmond now?
Mm-hmm, yeah, Richmond, Virginia.
And actually you have a connection to a friend of ours at KEXP who's performed here, Matthew E. White.
Oh, yes.
He's played for us, I think it was back in 2015.
Mm-hmm. Alan, you were on that session, right?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it was the old studio.
It was awesome. Very cozy.
Yeah, we're a little spread out now.
I was also wondering, too, because you worked very closely with him on this new record.
Mm-hmm.
What was it like, working with someone who was such a close friend? You've known each other, since childhood, essentially?
Yeah, well, since we were teenagers, we competed against one another in a battle of the bands when I was...
Wait, really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I met him when I was 14.
Wait, who won the Battle of the Bands?
Neither of our bands, which is really good. But I remember he was dressed like a hippie, and then I was wearing a Sid Vicious T-shirt.
Really? So it started from that then. Mm-hmm. So I was wondering what it was like, working with a close friend, and then maybe bouncing ideas back and forth in terms of songwriting on that record.
It's the best. That's how I prefer it. I like working with my friends, especially if my friends are really talented, and I can like trust them to do great work. I mean, Matt, we have a really special relationship because there's no weirdness between us, and it's kind of like a brother-sister thing. Like, if he doesn't like my opinion, he'll tell me, and it's not weird, and then vice versa. And that's really a healthy kind of dynamic to have in the studio because most of the time we agree, but we definitely fight on some things. Not fight, but talk it out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, the little scene that's developed around that Space Bomb Studios.
Yeah, for sure. It's really unique.
A lot of talented people that's come out of Virginia and Richmond. And
I know.
Virginia Beach, I think, where you grew up as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, I grew up with, that's what was like the height of like Timbaland and Missy Elliott and Pharrell. And that's when I was growing up in Virginia Beach, they were like they're all from that area. So yeah.
And Lil Tracy now, too. There's another Seattle connection there.
I know. There's so many. It's really cool.
Yeah, and I didn't realize as well, so for the second record that you put out earlier this summer, The Future and the Past, you ended up scrapping a lot of those songs just at the tail end of 2016. I was wondering what the process was like to essentially restart and get back in the studio under this whole new social and political climate.
Yeah, it was kind of hard because I had a lot of people that I needed to convince that it was the right move, but there was no stopping me. Like, I was going to do it regardless if they said no, I would have found a way to record it anyway. But it just felt like something I had to do at the time, and plus it was something that I really needed for myself. I would have been very upset with myself looking back at that time if I didn't take advantage of working it out and talking about it and putting it into my album, because I strongly believe that albums are supposed to be time capsules, and yeah, I'm really, really happy I did it, and yeah, I wouldn't have changed it at all.
And now that you're touring with those songs, do you feel more engaged than ever? Does it feel like a weight, or how's it been on the road since you've been touring like really extensively since the record's come out?
Feels good, and like the songs are really fun to play live. I dug in a little deeper into some like groovier kind of arrangements, and the band is so good and so much fun to play with, and it's every night it's just a little different. And it seems like the audience is really loving it too. Everybody's dancing, which is really fun. That didn't really happen on my last record cycle. So yeah, I'm really having a lot of fun singing it, and it is very therapeutic. We have this song called "Sisters" that's probably the most political song on the record, and I love like when all the guys are singing along too. It's a very like female. The subject is very the female perspective, but I just love that everybody's really into that song, and it's really cool.
Yeah. And then I've noticed you've done a lot of cool covers as well. Nita Baker, Paul Simon. There's a Grimes cover. I think there's a Janet Jackson in one as well. I was wondering what draws you to a song that would make you want to cover it in particular?
Well, I'm a sucker for really good melodies. I mean, yeah, and then also just I'm a huge fan of all those artists, so yeah.
Any covers you'll be performing on this tour?
Well, tonight we have to perform oh, oops, I can't say that, can I?
There will be a tonight for who's ever watching this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing a Prefab Sprout cover.
Oh, I love that guy.
Yeah. We're doing the song Wild Horses.
Yeah, that's a great song.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun to play. So.
Have you ever, I can't remember the name of the song, but it's a music video where they're just like jumping in a pool and it's like really ridiculous.
That sounds amazing, but no, I haven't seen it.
Okay. Well,
I love simple videos like that.
Yeah. And then my last question, when can we expect a reunion with your first band, Foolish Pleasure?
Oh, no.
Sorry, I couldn't help that one.
Did you listen to the Talkhouse podcast?
I did listen to that one.
Oh, God.
That was like a surprisingly, what were you, like 8 years old?
This was my girl group that I put together in elementary school. And it's awful. Yeah, it was like my 4th grade girl group. It was 3 of us, the girls that lived on my cul-de-sac. And my family, we used to stay at a beach house. Like, we would vacation in Virginia Beach, like at a beach house.
So you would take a holiday in the town
the same city we lived in.
Really going far afield there.
Every single year, that was like our vacation, which is like driving like 20 minutes. But the beach house that we stayed at most often was called Foolish Pleasure, and it was in this like 70s bubbly font, and I thought it just looked so cool, and I had no idea like what that meant. I just thought it looked cool together. So it's awful. Like, I don't know why my parents didn't like talk me out of it, but I used to make, do you remember Kid Pics?
Mm-mm.
Oh, it was like this PC like art software for kids. So I'd make flyers and print them out and then put them in all my neighbors' mailboxes, and we had a show every year for like 3 years. We like would perform all of the songs we'd written and wear matching outfits. Not much has changed.
Yeah.
I make all my band wears matching outfits, and yeah, we would make like hot dogs and yeah.
Starting out early. I kind of like the name. I don't know. I don't think it's that embarrassing.
For like
maybe for a 7-year-old, it's a little mature.
7-year-old girls, yeah.
Maybe a bit much for that. But.
Right. We'd all be wearing our matching Limited 2 outfits. It's very cute.
Fun times. Summer days. Yeah.
I know. Mm-hmm.
Well, we want to thank you so much for coming in. The second record came out not too long ago. It's called The Future and the Past, and you're going to play a couple more songs for us, and we're just thrilled you're here. It's Natalie Prass here on KEXP. It's 90.3 FM.
Okay.
Turn up the fader, it's like a lightning bolt. We can't be saved, so now I'm listening on my own. Once there was a time when you and me hypnotized. You realized that your fingerprints were on my bones. I keep falling into every lie, getting pulled right back when I said goodbye. Ooh, oh, I get lost. I get lost when I'm with you. But at what cost? it should stay like this. I can't be without all my love that I have found. Yeah. Ooh, for all that we know, ooh, all the hardest pumping rhythms that are not our own. For all, oh, you spin me round, round and round. Oh, we've had ups and downs, but you know that I can't be without none of my love that I have found. Oh, when it fits, oh, well, you know that it should stay like this. No, no, I can't be without all my love that I have found. Yeah. Round and round, not know we've had ups and downs, but you know that I can't be without all my love that I have found. Oh, when it fits, oh, well, you know that it should stay like this. No, no, I can't be without all my love that I have found. No, 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 no. Oh, you know that I can't be without the love that I found. Oh, no, 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 no. Hey, hey, hey. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, no. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, no.
Yeah, Jacob.
It's Natalie Prass performing here with Music Matters 90.3 FM, KEXP in Seattle, worldwide, KEXP.org.
Discover new music at listener-powered KEXP.org.